Yo, so I wanted to do something a little bit different today. So I've never really done this before, but I wanted to try doing a post-commentary of my most recent run I just got. So I had a 803 end integer on single instance, I think 2 days ago now. And there's a couple things I liked about it, like a lot of things I didn't. And this is mainly just for myself to watch later, but I mean, I'm posting on YouTube, so you can watch that as well. So hello YouTube. That's kind of what the camera's like, a weird spot for me. But yeah, first take with a couple of things I've remembered about the run, but this is mostly like a pure watch through of the run and backseating myself. Make sure I'm in good quality. Looks right. That was my recommended enjoy. But yeah, so as you can still see here, I am currently playing single instance. I was really getting bored of doing my 15 instance wall and just not getting anything at all. So I decided to just do a stream with single instance, playing out some sub 20s. I think I got one sub 12 before this run on a random seed I just played at. And then I had this run. So as you can see, I'm kind of, oh, my face cam covers my pie chart? Oh my god, I'll fix that, 1 second. I'm sorry, regular crew and stream viewers, I'm very sorry about that. I'll fix it for next stream. But as you can see here, I'm not really playing like the most aggressively, or I'm not really resetting very hard. So, like I could have found the BT a lot faster. Also, very slowly reloading. I've only been playing this game like when I'm in live, which hasn't been very much recently. So my mechanics are kind of crappy in the beginning. When I realized how good the seed is, I play a little bit better. But there's still a lot of mistakes in this run that I could have easily polished up. Maybe not enough to have made it sub 10 because of how slow the perch was, as you'll see later. But would have been good. The first mistake you remember is that, yeah, my crafting was bad here. So, you see, I knew I had 2 diamonds here for a sword, and I had 11 of each of the minerals, so gold and iron. So I made a gold pressure plate so I could have full iron tools, and I forgot about that I have the diamonds. Oh, I think I messed up the gold here as well. Yeah, I do. So I start crafting stuff for gold, thinking I only have 7 or 8 of the iron. I feel like we get like a gold axe so I can mine stuff faster and kill blazes faster, but I give up on it right here, and I do a really weird way of getting it out of my inventory. But yeah. Craft that. That's fine. This is still like a slow island exit, but it's like fine. I probably would have played this faster if I was playing it like a normal RSG. I also look here for a second for kelp, which I find here. So I trust this here, and this is like a decent nether enter time. We don't have to watch me batting. This is fine. This is here. Yeah. So I think I go over here to, yeah, stop the craft here. This is a better good way to overlap it. And this portal, I think this 2x1 is fine. Yeah, this 2x1 is mostly fine. So this is a very standard nether entry now. And I remember the nether itself is very goofy. So you can see right here, I have, usually when you spawn in a wall like this into Assault, you have like a 3x2 little box around your portal, one block deep, so you can actually have an air pocket. But here I see that that didn't spawn here, but it is a wall on that side and there's 1 block on this side. So I know this is probably a basalt cave in the direction of the bastion, so I start mining here. I double back here to make sure it's not open there. So I see it does open up here, and this is where I see how good the nether is. So you see right, I think I already saw this a second ago, but I think I'm going F5 here. You see the fortresses right here, and I see the housing bastion is over here. I'll try to pause as little as possible, sorry. I will pause a bit in the bastion, I think. Somewhere that was very bad. Also bad movement here. I'm very nervous because I was not expecting to have like an actual good seed. This is very much supposed to be, at the time, was a stream I wanted to just kind of chill on and just talk about my day and pop the chat, but I was bored. But yeah, you can see people in chat are talking about how good the seed is, yeah, so. I think I turn here and I see how I can just bridge over here to do this. This is some kind of weird movement here as well. I know that this is going to fall because of how it's 1 block tall gravel rather, and I pick block more stuff there. So I see, I can look here for a second, I see the double chest. My quality is really bad so you can't see it, but I think I hard toggle here if I had to guess, right? Yep, good, hard toggle for a second, hard toggle so all the pigs above can fall down. This is a very sloppy movement, but I mean, this is understandable. I am a little bit nervous right now because this is a pretty good bastion enter time for the seed. It really should be like a 1 or 2 pearl for it, but okay, yeah, you can see nerves here. Hard toggle there again, nice. Mine that block. I should get into the habit of doing the proper hole where you mine that block earlier and do like the lava housing proof hole that's faster that Crooks used to do. That would definitely be like a better play, I think, but it's a little bit weird for a top down. I'm also if you can't see already, that I'm wearing the Fortnite t-shirt right now. I got that at my place of employment last summer for I think it was, $3.99 plus my discount. So just throwing out all the items I don't need in my inventory. I was able to get rid of like a lot there. Let's go back here a second. Yeah, so I clear out like all this shit. This is all not necessary. Like these entire rows pretty much. I think I only keep the shovel out of all this stuff. Yeah, I do. Dang. So I could have kept more blocks here because you can see I only have 3 dirt and now I'm going to use them all to get up here. So this is a little bit awkward for me. You'll see I'm forced to craft stuff later. Or rather, I craft stuff later. I don't think I was forced to. I could have definitely got away with what I had and used some wood because I've got way more wood than I have explosives. So, but my brain just never wants to use wood for building blocks. And right now, I'm really just waiting on trades. As you can see, I've got not enough pearls to leave. I don't have 20 obby yet. Both of the things I'll be waiting on trades for. Also, string and explosives I'm very low on. I guess I can 4-bed with this, right? Yeah, I can 4-bed with this right now, but I kind of want to have more than that. So what I could have, I guess sit here, I don't do anything. What I could have done easily is run back into the manhunt and pearl hung out of here. And you'll see in a second that this costs me a lot of time because I am very indecisive leading this bastion of what I want to be doing. So, again, I'm just waiting for trades here. This was really painful to watch back, because I'm waiting on Obby now. And I could have just had a pearl hung to the fortress right now. But you'll see in a second here, yeah. I think I tried to exit through this little crevice here. Yeah, so you can see here, housing blocks this front area. If the fort was this way, over here on my right, like where my face cam is, that way, this would have been fine. I could have pearled out of here. I think I had a run last week there, where that happened. But as you can see, this is like a 240 bastion enter, and it's like a 440 exit, really. So housing should not be that slow. And then, you can't see very well, but there is terrain over here, but I choose the worst place to pearl because I get hit by the skeleton and I'm panicking. And I'm also nervous because I haven't played the game really, like, seriously, like a week or so. So I'm not exactly the most focused right now, but yeah. So this pearl's fine here, but I pearled into lava there. I could have pearled all into below the fort if I'd hung a pearl earlier. And just gone on my bridge I used to get the manhunt. If I just walked on that dirt bridge I made and hung a pearl. I also dumped 5 RD here, which is interesting. It ends up not mattering, but there's a lot of situations where this would cost you a lot of time. Also right here, I see there's 3 withers, and the cool thing with wither AI is you can place a block like 2 blocks down beneath here, and they can't come up to hit you, but they will pathfind down if you crouch over the edge. And I should have done that, but I also guess, I mean, Diamond Sword is just so fast that I don't really lose much time to that. But I lost around 20 seconds, I'd say, to just leaving the bastion very awkwardly, and I'd say around 10 seconds in the overworld to bad crafting and weird movement in the nether as well. I think this fort is fine though. There was like one weird spot here. Oh yeah, it's right here. Where, yeah, so I think that, I see that there's a spawner to my right, so I assume this connects up here to something, but I guess it goes to nowhere, so we kind of stranded up here to avoid that wither. So I ended up hitting him twice to get him off, which is really awkward. So I really should have just killed that wither and just gotten it over with. Or I guess use flint and steel. Like, I don't think I knocked any mobs off in this bastion. Except for that, fortress, except for that one wither. I still have 3 salmon. I'm at 5 rods now, and now I'm at 6. I think I talk about it in the run. I think I say it right here. This guy fucking sucks. I don't even sub-6 first portal. This guy fucking sucks. And I agree with what that beautiful man right there just said. It's not sub-6 first portal. This guy fucking sucks. The sea is a lot faster than how I played it. But I'm entering this endgame with 2 salmon, which is, I practice with 1. So this is very good. Like, I have a lot of leniency to move around. I think I also have around 4 or 5 pearls of leniency to move around, because I don't exactly have a good way to do 0. I only have 5 explosives and not many pearls, and like, I don't know. I could have gone for 0. This would have been a low 9 if I'd gone for 0 on it. Getting these eyes here is very awkward, but I think that it's not the worst play. I could have water bucketed it down, which would have been like a lot better, but this still isn't like the worst thing I possibly could have done. So I can't complain too much, but going to second portal chords at 645, this is really good pace. I average, I think, a 245-ish endgame, so with 0, so this is very good, and also it's very open terrain. There's another mistake here, I think, as well, where I choose to pearl. So I pearl here, which is good, but you'll see that the terrain goes down here next to the bastion. I could have voted down here and bridged over, but also, like, there's lava there, so maybe it wasn't the best idea. But whatever it was a better idea, it was better. Whatever route was better than whatever I do here, because I end up getting hit by a skeleton, I think. Do I? I doubt somehow. There's at least 2 skeletons over there. I guess I actually just didn't get hit by. I pearled down here, that's good. Don't do that. If you don't do that, already do that. If you're falling down into like the area where you'll be like into the lava where you'll be like making a portal, always pearl down, because you'll put you down at the bottom of the ravine, which is good. And using gravel for the fast portal. And this is, I think this is my 20th sub 8 stronghold ever. So pretty cool. I mean, most sub 10 runners have 0 to 2, I'd say, on average. And I have 20, and I don't have a sub 10 yet. There is something to be said about my nav. My naving was very bad until around a month ago. But right now, I've played all portals on the advice of Shenanigans the Goat. So I've become a nav god. I could have shift-clicked those eyes there. This stronghold is pretty much perfect. There's not much I could have done faster here. And then from here on, there's a little bit of an awkward thing I do here. So I do the cooldown skip to get up here faster. I think I missed a jump here. Yeah, I do. Remember that. So I pearl in because I know that there's a chance the dragon insta-perches and it'll be east-west. But so I pearl in to avoid getting east-wested on, because it's a lot slower than north-south, obviously. But I decided to craft my explosives here, which is a really bad idea for a lot of reasons. And you'll see one of them in a second here. Like the dragon has an opportunity in a second here to perch, but it chooses the fireball instead. If it had perched, it would have been an east-west perch. I could have avoided it by being north-south facing by then. Like you'll see, like after I set these anchors, I get fireballed, which means that like I had a chance. Yeah, there's a fireball right there, and I get hit by it as well on the way down. It also blocks my fall damage, which is nice, but like I would have been able to pearl in and one cycle dragon, which would have increased my odds of getting a perch, which may have made this run sub 10, but it isn't. So, just being more aware of my surroundings, of what's happening, and just knowing like what's better than like just setting up for one cycle when I've already wasted time where it could have been perching. So after this, I'll just let the run play out. It's very sad. The dragon does not perch. This is an 803 enter. I think this is my second or third fastest enter. Yeah, it's my second fastest. I have a 745 from like 8 months ago. I never uploaded. I'm not even sure if it's recorded. I don't even know if it happened. It may have been a dream. Who knows? My second fastest enter, fun fact, is on a trackpad. Like a trackpad that you use like for your like MacBook Air. I got a low 8 enter on that. And I messed up 0 for sub 10, so I would have had the world's first sub 10 on trackpad, which would have been very cool, but it didn't happen. That was also sub 12. And the run's dead. You can see the chat is already saying it's over, and the run is over. It's very sad. But I mean, I feel very confident I can get a sub 10. And this run kind of got me back in the mood where it's like, I can definitely do this if I just keep on grinding. And keeping that mental fortitude to keep grinding is very difficult, and I've been playing the game a lot less recently, but you can expect to see me grinding a lot more in the future, hopefully. I have a lot of motivation to actually be done with this category and like play more fun stuff. Like I want to stream more games and have more fun, but also I want to push for sub 9 eventually, because I can definitely do it. Like I have good mechanics. I'm not like the best in the world mechanically, but I'd say I'm probably pretty good. And I just need to work on my nerves and anxiety and my reset efficiency and my in-run decision making. But yeah, this has been Kurin. I wanted to try something else a little bit different here. So thanks for watching. If you made it all the way through the video, thank you. But yeah, see ya.